This here is a gas valve. When you're working with gas, we want to make sure that it's closed. This is open and this is closed when it's perpendicular to the pipe. Now we're going to be replacing this union. Both of these are your fittings of the union, and this is the union itself where the two pipes come together. We're going to pull both fittings off. We have to replace those, so we're cleaning them up, add some pipe dope, and we're going to tighten them back onto the pipe. Here I am loosening the union with a pipe wrench. I don't know why I'm using my hand like that. I think it's just to show you that we have to fit that wrench right on the union there. Once it's loosened a little bit, you can hand loosen it, pull it down the pipe, and now you're looking at the actual fittings. Like I said before, we're going to pull both of these off, clean them up, and replace them with new ones and some new pipe dope on either fitting. Always remember to back it up with a secondary pipe wrench as shown here. I have that one on my left side that I'm using just to hold the pipe in place so I don't loosen up any fittings down the way. Really going to use that to put some back pressure on it. As you can see here, I'm just demonstrating I'm going to be using the pipes together, right, and working them together like so to give some leverage there. This is going to allow me to loosen that fitting. It may be really hard on some, so make sure you get a breaker bar if you have to on the back side of that wrench. Once you get that loosened up pretty good, you can go ahead and hand loosen it from the rest of the way. So here we're looking at the actual threads of the fitting. We're going to want to clean this up with a nice little pipe brush or something that has abrasive enough to get the old residue out of there. But either way, it's not too big of a deal because we're going to apply this pipe thread sealant, or as we call it in the field, pipe dope, to the threads here, which is going to kind of create that seal when you tighten the fitting onto it. Always be neat, clean up your fittings, make sure you don't get that stuff everywhere. That is very messy and will get everywhere. Anyways, just for demonstration purposes, this is the old fitting. You will most likely be using a new one or reusing the old one with new pipe dope. Anyways, when we're putting it back together, again, you see how I have that second pipe wrench on there, again, just to keep that leverage and kind of make sure nothing on the back side of that is loosening up while we are tightening that fitting. So here you go, I'm pulling the union faces together. That's what we're going to call them. They're going to call the face of the union. We're pulling that together. Make sure you get a decent fit if you can. It's not always possible. And we're going to go ahead and hand tighten this part together, and then we'll get our pipe wrench on there with the backup wrench and tighten that up. If you're going to be putting together some pipe, get yourself a nice pipe thread. Not this one. This is awful looking. But any pipe thread sealant. Blue Monster is a good one that I recommend. Take a nice bristle brush, clean off any of the junk on the other fittings if you want, just to clean it up, make it look nice. But either way, as long as your threads are okay, you're going to be okay. You're going to want to put this pipe thread sealant on there. It's going to kind of create a little bit of a seal, as the name says. And make sure you tighten those fittings down really, really tight. Always get that backup wrench on there, like I was saying. And if you're holding that tight, you do not want anything downstream to move. So if you're holding that tight, you should be okay. Get your other wrench and just go ahead and crank that thing tight, really as tight as you can go. No threads on the union. You just don't need it. Just on the fittings that hold the union together. You guys should be good to go. Good luck. Always remember to turn the gas off before you disconnect anything. I take no responsibility in any issues or gas leaks or anything that you guys might have. This is for informational purposes only, and is not a real life tutorial for you to work on your home. Use what I say wisely. Always shut gas off. Be very aware of the dangers and the hazards that come along with gas work. And good luck to you guys with any future endeavors. Thanks.